Hello, and today we are going to make English muffins. So what we're going to do is make the actual muffins from scratch, and then we'll make sausage McMuffins. And then I'm going to wrap them up and freeze them, and when I need one in the morning or on the road to a meeting, I'll have them. So stay tuned. Okay, so we're going to make the dough for our English muffins, and we're going to add 1 cup of lukewarm water and a pack of active dry yeast and 1 teaspoon of sugar. And what that does is it activates the yeast, and I'm going to stir it, and then we're going to let it sit here for 10 minutes to get the activation going. I'll just put this on top. Okay, see you in 10 minutes. Okay, so 10 minutes, I got 1 minute left. In the meantime, in here I've added 3 2/3 cups of flour with a teaspoon of salt, and I just kind of mixed it. And I'm also going to add 2/3 cup of, you could use yogurt, but I don't have yogurt, so I'm using sour cream. Put this in. And here's our beautiful activated yeast mixture. See the nice foam on there? Beautiful, that's what you want. So it's now activated, and the sugar helped that. So we're just gonna mix this a little, and then what I'm gonna do is knead it for 10 minutes, but I'm gonna knead it 5 minutes on my machine, and then I'll do the other 5 minutes by hand. Okay, our dough is ready. So I'll just knead this for 5 minutes. Let me put my timer on. 5 more minutes. You don't want to use too much flour, but I'm just, wherever I feel stickiness, I'm just kind of dusting it with the flour. So I moved all the excess on the side because right now it's doing very well. Okay, it's basically ready. Now what we're gonna do is, I just have a little cornmeal here. Just gonna put this down on the bottom so it doesn't stick. And we're gonna let this rest for another 5 minutes. Okay, so I've rolled out the dough. I have these rings that I ordered. They're like biscuit rings. They haven't come in yet. They're coming in tomorrow. So this is 4 inches. That's how much I want to make them. So I'm going to use this. Hopefully it works. It's not as good as my rings, so I'm going to have to use this. Okay, so we got 1. Okay, these will now proof in my oven for 1 hour, and we will be back. Okay, I'm just gonna brush this with oil. And here are the English muffins. They've risen, and that's a little hot, so I'm just gonna let it cool down a bit. They've risen pretty nicely. Six minutes on each side in a skillet, cast iron, whatever pan you have. 6 minutes on each side. Look how these things are cooking. Wow. Check it out. English muffins. Okay, so we have the English muffins. Now I've just brushed them all with some butter. I'm going to pop them in the broiler to get them a little toasty, so that when I put the sausage and the egg and the cheese, they're toasted, so then we can just pop them in the microwave or in the oven later on. Okay, they are done. Now I got a couple on the end that got a little brown, but the other side actually looks fine. But they look like Thomas English muffins. So exciting. Look how thick, puffy, And tomorrow we'll make the Egg McMuffins. I'm gonna do sausage, egg, and cheese and wrap them up, put them in the freezer so that when I need a quick breakfast to go, I got it to go. Okay, so I have my pan here. I'm gonna spray it with a little oil, and I have 3 rings. These are actually 4-inch muffin rings, and you can use them to make biscuits or whatever, but I got the 4-inch because I wanted, I don't know, a bigger one. And as you can remember, when I made the muffins, we didn't have them, but they're pretty close to size on the little device that we used. So let's put these on here. Looks like I can only get 2 in. Drop our egg in. Oops. I'll put a little salt and pepper. So we'll let that cook. Okay, I took the mold off. I put my sausage down. I've got my egg, my other egg. I've got my cheese. This is just American. You can put whatever you want. Okay, we're gonna assemble. There you have it. A beautiful homemade Egg McMuffin. And when I did the calorie count, it came up to a little shy of like 500 calories. I usually don't eat breakfast, but you know, I can eat this. And if I have lunch or dinner, then I like to keep my calories no more than 1,200. Anyways, the point is I don't eat breakfast, and now hopefully I will. So I'm gonna wrap it in the saran wrap, and then I will package them up. I'll put some foil around it, and then put them in a Ziploc freezer bag. And then I have grab and go sausage egg McMuffin that are homemade, so I don't have all the preservatives and stuff. But I shouldn't have used this sausage because usually I don't eat that kind of sausage. I usually get it fresh from the farm. So next time I will, make my own sauce. Not make my sausage, but just get it from a better source. But I just wanted to put these together to show you. Okay, so everything's completed. The muffins are ready. I've got the sausage, I've got the cheese, and we're going to compile our sausage egg McMuffins. Okay, so we are finished. I've got, actually this whole thing made 11. It made 11 because I made them 4 inches instead of 3 inches. That was for the English muffin. So here I have 8. Yesterday I gave one to a friend of mine and I had one, so that's 9, 10. And then this is 11, which I think I'm gonna have shortly. Thank you. See you guys soon.